Wow, wild move for Caspa over here on the 24-hour period. We're up 22% here, despite negative momentum for Bitcoin. We will tap into Bitcoin at the end of this video, but firstly, yeah, thanks for clicking this video. Do subscribe, like, comment, do those YouTubey things. We're looking at KAS today, up 22%, ladies and gents. So chill out. Take your socks off, unbutton your shirt, and let's talk about KAS. So $1.33 billion market capital. And yeah, you know, retrospectively, we are far away from the 4.77 billion top that we created. On the month, we are slowly trying to recover and get back to where we were around this kind of 1.6 billion market capital area. So it's hard to say exactly where it's going to go. And to be fair, looking at the price action of KAS, retrospectively, it does look like it's going to be difficult to reclaim some of these tops. For example, 0.1 looks pretty task worthy. 0.18 could be a big area of concern as well. And 0.05, which is effectively the resistance that we keep getting knocked back on right now. You can also see we're under the 20-day moving average. We're also under the 50-week moving average, this white line here. So losing that 50-week moving average on the white line especially has pushed us into a bearish downtrend. We're in a downtrend here. You can see this is where the downtrend has started as soon as we lost that 50-week moving average here for Caspa. So we need to see the price rebound. And the reason why this is such a sensitive area of support and resistance, right now it's resistance, we got rejected at 0.052, is because back here in October 2023, this was the main inception point. The main area of where the main run started is where we broke through this resistance. But the problem is, now we've lost that, and actually Caspa has wiped out all of its gains in terms of unit cost value from basically from here to literally here. All of this 2 years of juicy price action, effectively, literally 2 years, has now been invalidated because we're moving into bearish territory. So it is a shame to see this. And yeah, hopefully we can, you know, hold a really nice floor during the bear run when we potentially get our bear market, which, you know, it could be next year. No one knows. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. And of course, this is not financial advice. But we got to keep these things in mind, right, as to where it could go. So looking at Caspa, yes, the market capital does look good. It has pretty much returned back to 2023 price action. So yeah, 2024, 2025 growth has pretty much been just lost, in my opinion. But Caspa still has a ton of utility, a great use case. Blockchain trilemma looks different when 158 million POW transactions in 24 hours just on Thursday. So Caspa solves the blockchain trilemma, which is basically scalability. Well, they spelt that wrong for starters. Decentralization and security. So it does solve that trifecta. But yeah, right now, guys, hard to say. Strong weekly candle. And what I'm expecting is maybe, you know, the rest sort of depends on what Bitcoin decides to do. Obviously, big rejection. As you can see, very big rejection actually at this 0.53 region. And we've had 3 straight days of continuity of greenness. And what I kind of think might happen is we might get rejected here, and we might even see further downside continuation if the market bleeds out and becomes even more bearish. We do have this nice looking descending channel here that you can clearly see is trading in an impulsy kind of way, where we're pumping, retracing, impulsing, retracing. So the pattern does tell you that retrace could happen, but we could equally also consolidate here and move to the upside and break out even further. So you can see here, just looking at the 4-hour time frame, we just look at our Fibonacci on this pump here, we've just corrected down to the 0.236. We could hold this line very nicely. And if we do hold this line and break through the 0.05, then we might potentially break through and actually have a shot at retesting this 0.052 and then make some nice potential moves to the upside, resulting in maybe around 10% move to the upside. So very excited to see what might happen here. Yeah, we're a bit overbought on the 4-hour relative strength index. And when we look at the daily as well, not overbought, but we did just come out this oversold territory on the RSI. So it's really hard to say exactly where, you know, a lot of these coins are going right now, because we don't typically have a true alt season. And if we do have an alt season, it doesn't mean that we're going to see higher tops on this particular alt season either. So yeah, really a strange one, guys. Would say, you know, try not to ape in too much here, because exit strategy is just as important as the beginning. phase of, getting into the markets. If you do want to check out a new exchange, well, not really that new, it's been around for a while now, but the lowest trading fees in the market, KAS are doing new user rewards right now. Have a look down below, sign up in seconds with this no KYC globally accessible exchange. We could also acquire Caspa. You can also short this or long it. You can go all the way up to 75x on a long or short position. I personally really do enjoy this one. I think it's hard to say exactly what's going to happen with Caspa. It does depend on the rest of the market and how it's moving. It's tempting to go short right here, just looking at these charts, but you could easily break through and actually see some bullish continuity. Like I say, if it holds around here for the bear market, I think it would be a good level for survival, for making growth through to 2026 and 2027, where we could start then seeing some true all-time highs in completely new territory for KAS. And I think, if looking at next bull market cycle, targets maybe 5x from here, maybe 0.32. That could be a possibility. Why wouldn't it be a possibility? In my opinion, it could be a possibility. So these are all things to look forward to. Bear markets are indeed for building. What else can we talk about quickly, guys? Well, I just want to say traders in the Discord making beautiful progress. You can see a lot of traders in my Discord. It's free to join. Have a little look. If you are someone that trades, or you're talented, or you like to show off, or you want to join a hot community, join in on the action. Get into the Discord channel, link down below, where people are talking about alts, memes, what's going on in the market, and make yourself known, make friends, and hang out here. It's a good time kill. Got 43.2k Discord members, so please do join our Discord channel. And in other news, best wallet claim is almost here. Mark your calendars for Friday, November 28 at 12 p.m. UTC. Here's your step-by-step guide to claiming best in the best wallet. So we're talking about this token here, which is similar to coins like BitGet token, OKB, the Crow token, because it's an exchange token effectively, because this is a wonderful wallet, an EVM wallet, non-custodial. It's a great looking wallet. It looks like it's a real fresh iOS product. The best wallet ecosystem. So really nice best wallet key features, multi-chain wallet, cross-chain swaps, enhanced security, 10 billion tokens. Total supply 10 billion here. So no inflation, max supply, and they're in phase 2 of their roadmap. Got a lot of exciting things coming up for this project. So keep your eyes peeled on their X, because there might be some juicy leaks around. Maybe some exchange announcements if they're getting any centralized exchanges and stuff. But yeah, time is running out. The claim week is here now, and this is extremely exciting. So if you like, utility projects, this is of course a big wallet platform. You can check out the link down below, do some research, due diligence. But remember, this is not financial advice. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose. You can use some of these different hot wallets here to buy some of the coins by converting either Ethereum or Tether into your best tokens. And one best token is 0.025995 right now. Hopefully it'll go great. Otherwise, they're going to let down hundreds of thousands of people that use their wallet, which would pretty much be a disaster. Anyways, before you go, guys, if you want VIP access to the group, if you want hand-holding, education, resources, insights, how to know where to start building in the bear market, you can check out the Patreon down below for all the alphas that you will need, as well as following my own personal guide in the bear market strategy, how to build generational wealth with Bitcoin. So this is something I'm very keen on sharing with people. But of course, if you become a patron, this is where you're going to get the material. So please check it out down below. For example, you can become a crypto warrior for just $30 per month, and you're going to get a bunch of beneficial things. So link is down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Sub, like, comment, do all these things. It really does help so much. And see you soon. Stay crypto safe and just have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.